What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to this little unboxing. Band of brothers, my friends. This is the project I was talking about in another video. The upcoming project. Bolt Action is back, baby. And I did say to you I would explain what happened before, why I stopped, and why I'm back into it now. Well, as you may know, long time viewers of my channel will know I was into Bolt Action way back when. It's longer than you think. It's actually quite a few years ago now. I had the Firefight box set, which I picked up at a local wargaming convention, and I was really into it. But it quickly became apparent I wouldn't be able to afford Bolt Action and Warhammer together. So I had to make a choice, and I chose Warhammer. You know, I had more of it. It just made sense. So I sold what I had all painted up, and I actually made a little profit on that. So that was nice. But now with my new job and financial situation, I can afford both. I can afford to be into this as well, and start collecting armies, terrain, what have you. Possibly different rule sets for World War II action. Chosen Bolt Action because it's kind of one of the more mainstream ones when it comes to this. At least it is from my perspective. It's caught my eye more times than others, although there are obviously there's other rule sets out there as well. And I've still got my Flames of War. I mean, initially why I got into Flames of War was because it was 15mm and it was a little bit cheaper, and I felt I could do a little small skirmishy type stuff with that. That hasn't gone away. I've still got all my Flames of War stuff as well. But I'm wanting to get into a Bolt Action now, and one of the things which has become apparent to me on YouTube in particular, and I haven't seen, well, in terms of painting tutorials, there's not a whole lot around for the World War II stuff. You get some. Warlord Games have some. I was expecting them to have a whole lot more than they do. I think they're missing out on a bit of a niche there. You know, with their painting tutorials, I think they could get those up and running in a much more commercial way, more akin to the way Games Workshop does. They should do. But anyway, that's not for me to decide. Who am I to say? But I am intending to do my own tutorials for these guys and many others when it comes to Bolt Action. And yeah, so let's turn the box over and see what you get. There's going to be no surprises as to what's in here. I actually have this ruined farmhouse bit here still already. It was part of my Firefight box set. I think it was part of that set. I have it anyway. I used to have a half track and a couple of tanks as well. That's okay. So what you get. So the Band of Brothers starter set is the ideal way to begin your battlefield career in Bolt Action, containing 2 opposing forces. Band of Brothers includes all the Bolt Action 2nd edition rules, as well as a scenario booklet guiding you through your first steps in the game. I think it means you through your first steps in the game. Before long, you'll be adding to your new army and wreaking havoc on your foes. That's cool. That's good. So that's everything in here. Contents contains here Bolt Action 2nd edition rulebook. Cool. 24 plastic multi-pose. Ideal. I love multi-pose. 28mm US Airborne. Brilliant. 12 plastic multi-pose. 28mm German Grenadiers. Ideal. 1 plastic 156 scale SD KFZ 251/10 Oust D-Pack Pack 36 half track. Oh, that's a mouthful. Half track. 1 modular plastic ruined farmhouse. Got that. Quick start booklet. Quick reference sheet that should be on it. Construction leaflets, yes. Templates and tokens, 12 pin markers, 2 rulers, wonder where they are, 10 6-sided dice and 10 bolt action order dice. Very important. Okay, let's crack this baby open and see what we get. Okay, cellophane is off. Let us see. Well, before we do, what's it say on the side of the box here? Whilst you can happily play games of bolt action with this box set, you'll find loads more information and army options in the Armies of the United States and Armies of Germany books. These are just some of the many supplements that focus in more depth on specific nations, giving you everything you need to field armies for games set in a variety of theatres and periods of the Second World War. So it's got those 2 books there, and it says other bolt action army books, so that could be a thing we look for. Nothing else on there. Just making sure. Right, let's open the lid. So, Warlord Games, what have you got for me? Bolt Action 2nd edition rulebook. It's quite a hefty, isn't it? Given that this is a softback book. I don't even know if you can get a hardback copy of the rules, probably. I don't know. Just flicking through, lovely colour. Oh, this looks great. Lots of detail here. Hope this is not all rules. Be nice if there was some other stuff. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of other stuff too, and some information. Information is good. Okay. So what have we got here? More information about them. That's quite good. It's nice. You can see the sort of colours. Tells you more what you got in the box. It's nice. Assembling your forces. It's all pretty cool. Yeah, this is all quite standard stuff here. Tells you what else you will need. I believe we've got tokens. I've got loads of dice. I've got tape measures. The templates and tokens I believe are in here. I've got the pin markers in here and the order dice. And a suitable receptacle or dice bag to draw them from. I think a dice bag is better because it's less likely to see what you're picking up. Basic rules. That's good. Errata. Interesting. Play sheet. Turn of sequence. Right, okay. The rulers are here. You cut them out. I don't think anybody does that. Okay. Dice rhymes with nice. This is so familiar to what I had before. German and American. You can get different colours to represent different armies. As long as you've got 2 different colours, it doesn't really matter. That's some sort of gun, big machine gun thing. Yeah, that looks quite cool. The detail on these are pretty sweet. I don't know if you can see anything of them there, but I do like the Warlord Games plastics. One thing I'm a little concerned with is the it's got a base there, but you're going to need a lot more than that, aren't you, for these? One on each sprue. That doesn't make much sense. There'll be some more. I'm sure there'll be some bases separately. You'd think there would be. I mean, they basically cast their bases the same way as they cast their models, but here's your half track in a plastic sheet, plastic bag thing. That's interesting. Okay. Here's your ruined farmhouse. I vaguely remember putting that one together. As I recall, it wasn't the best construction, but here we go. Pin markers and more bases. Yeah, I don't mind the Warlord Games bases. Some people don't like them. Before, I think I put mine onto 2p pieces to magnetize them to carrying containers I had, but that's okay. I think I'll stick with the original plastic ones here now. Oh, big base, that's obviously for the bigger gun. And these are... Oh, we've got some decals there, that's nice. Templates. Tokens. Action token. That's interesting. And right at the bottom there's some instructions on how to put them all together. Wow, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Very cool. Yeah, they cast their bases in the same way they cast the rest of their models. Nothing wrong with that. It's a bit different to what GW do. I suppose they're trying to make it their own. There we go. Wow. Band of Brothers. So that's what you get. Nice rulebook. I might keep the rulebook to one side actually, because I'm going to be needing to look through that. Oh, and on the inside of the lower box, it's got other stuff like black powder, Hail Caesar, more bolt action stuff, and pike and shot on the other side. There. That's interesting. So that is Band of Brothers starter set. Well, I'm quite impressed with that for the price I paid for it. Very good. Obviously, it's going to take me a little while to build these up and paint them. I'll do a little bit more research on colours. I mean, I've got a painting guide for armies for Flames of War. I should imagine I could just, literally transpose that over to this, because, still the same colours they would use, presumably. Although they talk about set paints, but I mean, if you get the right shade of green, as long as you stick to the same sort of thing throughout, more or less, I think you should be good to go. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting underway with this project. Hopefully you can join me on this one too. I used to have a series called Bolt Action Maneuvers, and I may reopen that one. It's a good job I never took that down, because I'll be adding to it again now with this new era. There is another starter set called Island Assault, I think it's called. But that's obviously, that'll be for another time, because that's Americans and Japanese, I think. Was that? No. I don't know. I know Japanese form one of the armies on there, so I think that's what it is. But anyway, but that's his Band of Brothers. I do like the font they use for bolt action. Very good. Right, thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That's really cool. Share it around if you want to help. If you want access to exclusive videos and different playlists, then check out my Patreon on my home page, and it'll take you to the Patreon site where you can have a look through the different tiers and what you get access to from that. So I appreciate that. Thanks ever so much for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye for now, folks. Bye bye.